This time, a Russian soldier sleeping beneath a tree became the observation of an FPV drone operation. According to the footage, the soldier noticed the approaching drone only at the last possible moment and attempted to react, but the aircraft had already closed the distance. Russian infantrymen were reportedly taking cover inside a trench when a Ukrainian drone approached overhead. According to the footage, ammunition was dropped near the position, triggering immediate panic among the soldiers. This footage reportedly shows a Russian soldier who appeared unable to even stand after noticing a drone directly in front of him, reflecting the difficult conditions many troops continue to face along the front line. The scene highlights the growing psychological and tactical pressure created by constant aerial surveillance and FPV drone activity across active combat zones. The war in Ukraine is still ongoing. May 25, 2026. A Russian soldier was reportedly spotted by Ukraine's 425th Scylia assault regiment while moving across exposed terrain. According to the footage, the soldier appeared unable to outrun the approaching drone and instead picked up a stick in an apparent attempt to defend himself. The scene became one of the more unusual and desperate moments captured from the front line, as the soldier continued moving while the drone operator maintained aerial surveillance from above. Moments later, the drone rapidly closed the distance and carried out an operation near the position. A drone from Ukraine's 93rd Mechanized Brigade reportedly spotted a Russian soldier wearing shorts, and the observation followed quickly with little warning. According to later reports, the individual was believed to be a Russian drone operator. The moment he stepped outside to deploy another drone, a Ukrainian FPV drone was already inbound and closed in on his position. The footage highlights how rapidly reconnaissance and strike drones can interact on the battlefield, where operators themselves can become exposed the moment they attempt to launch or reposition equipment. This time, the footage reportedly comes from a helmet-mounted GoPro worn by a Ukrainian soldier. While moving along a logistics route, the unit suddenly encountered an incoming Russian FPV drone. Reacting quickly, the soldiers engaged the drone and managed to shoot it down, forcing it to crash away from their position. The footage provides a ground-level perspective of how FPV drone attacks appear during active combat, showing how rapidly these encounters can unfold and how small unit reactions play a critical role in surviving aerial threats. Footage from Ukraine's 44th Mechanized Brigade shows soldiers taking part in intense tactical drills designed to prepare them for high-pressure frontline combat situations. During the exercise, some troops moved inside a bunker while others surrounded the position and issued a surrender demand. After receiving no response for a period of time, the outer unit deployed smoke grenades into the bunker and conducted controlled fire as part of the training scenario. Following a delay, the soldiers inside eventually exited wearing protective masks, and the exercise continued under supervision. The training was intended to prepare Ukrainian troops for bunker assaults, close-quarters combat, and challenging battlefield conditions near the front line. This Russian soldier was reportedly spotted using his rifle like a walking stick to support himself while moving across the area. His condition appeared visibly poor as reconnaissance drones from Ukraine's 414th Magyars Birds unit tracked his movement from above. According to the footage, an FPV drone was then directed toward the position. After noticing the incoming aircraft, the soldier attempted to fire several shots in its direction, but the drone continued closing the distance during the engagement. This footage reportedly shows a Russian soldier moving through an abandoned village in the Donetsk region. According to the video, the soldier appeared to be limping and possibly wounded while crossing the damaged area alone. Shortly afterward, an FPV drone was directed toward his position. As the aircraft approached, the soldier suddenly stopped and bent down in an unusual manner, though the reason for the movement remains unclear. The drone operator maintained aerial tracking throughout the sequence as the engagement continued near the position. In the Kostyantynivka direction, reported footage shows Ukraine's 28th Mechanized Brigade conducting combat operations against Russian forces during ongoing frontline activity. According to available visuals, Ukrainian units carried out coordinated engagements in the area, supported by reconnaissance and observation systems to track movement and identify positions. The situation reflects the continued intensity of fighting in this sector, where both sides operate in highly contested terrain with frequent contact and shifting positions. The operation was reportedly carried out by drone operators from Ukraine's 5th Separate Kiev Assault Brigade, who were observation Russian positions across open fields and wooded areas near the Pokrovsk sector. Reconnaissance drones monitoring movement routes observed isolated soldiers moving through exposed terrain with limited cover or coordination. According to the footage, many troops appeared exhausted and separated from larger units while attempting to move toward frontline positions. The recordings highlight the constant role of aerial surveillance in the sector, where reconnaissance drones continuously monitor movement across contested ground before FPV units are redirected toward detected positions. The footage reflects the growing influence of drone warfare in modern combat operations, particularly in areas where open terrain and limited concealment leave infantry increasingly exposed to aerial observation. Ukraine's Signum Battalion reportedly tracked Russian soldiers attempting to establish positions in wooded areas near the Lyman region using FPV drones. According to the footage, the newly deployed troops likely assumed that the dense tree cover would provide protection from drone surveillance and observation, but the concealment offered limited advantage. Ukrainian drone operators were able to maneuver through the forest with precision, tracking and engaging individual soldiers even under heavy cover. The recordings show how FPV systems can maintain visual contact and adapt to complex terrain during pursuit. The footage also highlights a broader tactical issue on the battlefield: limited and inconsistent counter-drone capabilities. Even with tools such as shotguns or electronic countermeasures, the effectiveness against fast, low-altitude FPV drones remains highly situational and dependent on timing, training, and awareness. This footage shows a routine reconnaissance run. Magwar's birds are scanning the ruins when unexpected movement appears on the road, a Russian soldier on a scooter. The operator immediately turns toward the observation. The soldier spots the drone, panics, jumps off the scooter, begins running, and trips. He hits the ground hard, attempts to recover, but there is no time. The drone closes in before he can get back up.